Distinguished delegates, esteemed members of the Ministry of Finance and Paramilitary, Honorable Minister of State for Finance, Dr. Doris Uzoka. Deputy Assistant Secretary for Regional Security, Greg Hemsfair, Bureau of Public Military. Very distinguished participants once again. The boss in Nigeria, Lieutenant General, you're welcome to this point. At this point, I want to invite
open bilateral cooperation, especially between the two countries, as regards the designation of Nigeria as a country of particular concern. You have heard remarks by the National Security Advisor of Nigeria and the U.S. Under Secretary of State for Political Affairs. Therefore, I want to give you a few remarks, and thereafter, if you have any questions, we can then take. Now, this engagement that we have just had represents the third high-level engagement by senior U.S. government leadership since the visit of the Nigerian delegation to Washington in November last year. Now, this also follows two congressional delegations hosted in December of 2025, and we are now having this working group between the two countries convening to work together to see how the two countries can work together to solve the pressing issues on the table. This bilateral engagement reflects not only our shared commitment to religious freedom and the protection of civilian population, but it is also a mature and strategic relationship that is grounded in trust and also in shared responsibility, especially between our two nations. The partnership has been useful, with the US and Nigeria cooperating militarily, but also in intelligence sharing and in general security. And I want to state here that indeed this cooperation has translated into very tangible operational gains. It has enhanced our intelligence sharing. It has also brought about closer coordination between the United States of America, AFRICOM, and Nigeria's military. Of course, this is across all sectors, as you have heard from the National Security Advisor. The US, as we also heard, has committed to timely delivery of outstanding military equipment, such as drones, helicopters, platforms, spare parts, and also will provide associated support system that Nigeria has procured over the past 5 years. Now, the idea is that these meetings will seek to accelerate the delivery of this military equipment and other support that we require from the United States. Now, we want Nigerians all to know that this partnership is working and is also yielding very tangible results for us. We are beginning to see the gains of this very close relationship that we are developing with the United States of America. We want to use this opportunity to tell Nigerians that this cooperation is indeed yielding the desired fruit. We want Nigerians to be patient as both countries continue to engage for the betterment of our two countries and the world in general. On the Nigerian part, we are all aware that President Bola Ahmed Tinubu of Nigeria has since formally declared a state of national security emergencies in more vulnerable and also in high-risk areas. And in the process, he has authorized and asked that there should be an intensified joint operations between all the security agencies and our armed forces. And the president has also directed that this be sustained by the deployment of additional security forces to priority areas to curb this violence. Very important for Nigeria. We want to state that this relationship is also helping in strengthening early warning and also developing a national database to provide a single authoritative source of accurate and verifiable figures on deaths and casualties arising from violence. Of course, this will also strengthen evidence-based decision-making, accountability, and effective security responses. Now, in the past, we have not been able to have very coordinated database where truths and facts relating to those who have been affected by this violence is properly recorded. Now, this cooperation is helping us to ensure that we have this database that will help us in knowing exactly who are those that have been injured, exactly who are those that have been killed, and this in turn will help the Nigerian government to take informed decision on how to curb this violence going forward. I also want to state that the Federal Ministry of Justice of Nigeria, Department of State Services, the police, and all other security agencies are working assiduously together to investigate and to prosecute terrorism cases. Our aim here is to ensure that violence is not only met by force, but there's also, in the process, justice and accountability so that all can see what is happening. Now, in a nutshell, let me restate that this indeed, the cooperation between of what we are seeing between the United States of America and Nigeria is helping us to forge better partnership so that we can have a more secured and prosperous Nigeria. We recognize the fact that the United States are our friends, and we have been cooperating with them over the years. And Nigerian government will continue to work with them and other international partners. The aim is to ultimately see that terrorism and violent extremism is defeated and taken out of our soil. Thank you very much. We are working continuously with our U.S. partners. You have heard that these strikes were coordinated together with the Nigerian security agencies and armed forces, and they are working together to ensure that we have a very comprehensive evaluation of this, and details of that will continue to be made available to the press. Thank you.
In the Middle Belt has attracted widespread condemnation, both locally and internationally. The government and the people of Nigeria condemn these attacks in the strongest possible terms. These attacks have led to mass killings, and abduction of civilians. We find this unacceptable, and we condemn it. We have the opportunity offered by the United States, our partner, to help us, to deepen their partnership with us, to address these challenges and find a lasting solution to the problems and restore peace in the affected communities. And we are taking advantage of this offer to ensure that the vulnerable communities in Nigeria are well protected. What we are having here today is the first joint working group of the United States and Nigeria on how to address the challenges of mass killing and adoption of innocent civilians in our vulnerable communities. So thank you.
Thank you. As you have heard
Of
from
course,
the IG, the police will also
both
benefit
the defense
from,
and the police are going
yes,
to benefit
everybody,
from
all
this
parts of our
partnership.
security agencies.
Yeah.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.